Hey guys, it's me, EODGamer here, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you a team that I think used to be probably impossible to run. A 4 offensive unit, no sustain in the memory of Chaos 11. EOD, what is he doing? I'm going to be sharing with you a team that I think Dr. Ratio actually opens the doors to. I'll explain why in a bit, but let me talk about the characters on screen. You know we don't waste time on this channel. I'll tell you why this, I think, is a pretty interesting team that is going to get even stronger over time. This is, of course, a pure fiction kind of logic where you don't bring any sustain at all, but this time to the memory of Chaos, and it works. Let me explain why. It first starts off with like a standard character like Welt, who, for those of you who don't know, because he's a very seldom used character, he has slow in a lot of his kit. Like his skill has slow, his ult has slow, his technique has whatever, not as well. And basically a lot of slow that he provides on top of the fact that he's an imaginary character, which allows you to put a lot of like AoE, imaginary break damage on the bar, and also have a imaginary break delay, plus slow for imaginary characters. Now, previously in like 1.0 and very early on, Asta was actually a really strong combination together with Welt because of the speed differential that he provides. Welt buffs or speed downs the enemy, Asta increases your speed. So let's just give arbitrary numbers here. If let's say you were moving at 10 units, enemy moving at 10, Welt slows them down to 5 units, Asta buffs you up to 15. You're now moving at a 15 to a 5 ratio, whereas previously you were like a 10 is to 10, which is excellent whenever you're trying to like give that speed differential, so your enemy basically never moves. When you have this speed differential, what does that mean is your enemies hardly get a chance to hit you before you hit them, and that is why we are able to run with much less sustain. This team composition has been brought again to a possibility with Runmay's first appearance in 1.6 because she extends the duration of imaginary break effect and also helps you break enemy weaknesses faster with the break effect efficiency in the overworld memory of chaos and everything. You don't have to just do it in the simulated universe, which a lot of us actually play this like perma slow team because of break effect efficiency in the simulated universe. But here, when she has break effect efficiency, it allows your imaginary break to happen and happen longer, which is capitalizing on the fact that enemies move slower and are delayed when they are inflicted by this imaginary break. When you have it a 2-turn imaginary break duration, what this means is your characters the enemies move so slowly and the speed down lasts for so much longer, which makes these imaginary characters really pop off. So now that's the theory between the three of them. But why didn't this work for like other characters is because we never had a character that will use just the amount of skill points, be a good DPS, and the imaginary element all in one. Usually there's like something missing between all of them, but Dr. Ratio finishes this very well, and on top of that he does a lot of imaginary break damage. Now enough of the talking, let me just show you an auto battle mode and we can see exactly how it looks like in action. I'll be narrating to you what is going on. So here, you can see that straight away, Welt is already trying to like slow them down with AoE. Runmei is just like typical like a hyper carry kind of buffing both Runmei and Asta. Asta here is combining together with like dance, speed buffing the whole team to push your team even faster. So instead of that like 15 to 5 units, now you're moving at like 17 to 5, moving so much faster. And let's just like take a look at how this of course plays out. You can see this unit and how it's slowed, so moving super slowly, and Dr. Ratio does tons of damage. Look at him like absolutely shred this unit in these like DPS comp. So both of them are broken now. He's hitting them for like 70k with my absolute shitty build. Welt continuously slowing them.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no way.
Unfortunately, of course, like he pops this thing that we would much rather the next one cycle. But this is where it gets interesting. You can see how quickly it's affecting these guys. The break efficiency helps a lot to break this gauge. And look, no sustain units at all. And we still are pretty healthy. As long as the damage is like split up between most of them and they kind of like survive 1 or 2 shots. With that push, even more slow, Welt opening his ult, more break for us. So now you see that both of them are being in control and they will never see another turn in their life again. Of course, this is just floor 11. I don't have my characters, like these 3 characters are not very well built and I don't want to like try floor 12 out and not show you a representative of what this kit can actually be. I'm just trying to lay the seed out to you guys who are maybe better of these characters built, more higher investment, to actually try it out yourself, and an idea that could possibly grow into a possible team comp in future. But it's a pretty fast clear if you ask me. How much turns is this? Is it like 27? So we did like a three turn cycle for the first half with basically 3 free units, I would say. I mean, Welt technically is free, right? Can you consider Welt free? Welt is technically free because he's like a standard. You can pick him up from the shop after like 300 or the thing, or if you lose like 50-50. Esther is definitely free. He's free. So you only just need like a character like Ranmei with like some break efficiency to make it work. But if you don't, you can easily slot in like maybe another character with either speed up or slow in future if we do ever get. Or if you don't have, or you don't want to play Doctor Ratio, you could maybe play a future SP generator, a skill point buffer here, and then swap it out for Imbibitor Lune. Would also be a possibility to these kind of teams. I think definitely Welt is going to see better days with an imaginary DPS being added into the game. He definitely benefited from both Doctor Ratio and Ranmei, which I think he is getting a bit underrated right now in version 1.6, because he did get a lot stronger. Unfortunately, Pure Fiction is not showing for this, but hopefully it will eventually. And yeah, if you guys appreciate such team compositions, I try my best to give you new ways of playing the game that's unorthodox, not the meta, to try to like encourage people to play more broader team comps. If you appreciate such efforts, do like and subscribe for more of such future videos, and check out our other videos on the channel which I think you might be interested into. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.